everybody. Let's see, how do I see these? I think I have watchers. Oh, Bethany! Hey, Bethany. I'm getting started a couple minutes early because I wanted to give people time to come in and get settled and get comfortable. Hi, everyone. This is my first episode of Quarantine Cooking with Erica Marie. That's me. I made a sign. Because why not? So, this is something I've wanted to do for a long time and people have asked me to do for a long time. And I also get a lot of people asking me for recipes because I'm always shamelessly posting my food. So I was gonna start with something simple, like maybe my rosemary almonds, but I'm gonna give you guys a lot more credit because I know you can do this, and this is a pretty easy recipe. There's a lot of ingredients, so apologies for anybody who wanted to follow along and it was a little just too much for what's going on right now, which I totally understand. I'm adjusting my light here. Can everybody see me okay? Hi, everybody. Again, Quarantine Cooking with Erica Marie. That's me. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If anyone wants to see the ingredients, they are posted on my page. I did a post announcing that I was gonna be doing this, and all of the ingredients are down below in one of the comments, so you can see it there. This is a pasta-less zucchini. If anyone knows me, you know I kind of like to cut out the carbs when I can. So this is using zucchini as the pasta sheet, so it's kind of fun. Before I get started, just a couple things. I wanted to really thank all of my friends who have been posting all of their singing and their art. It's really inspiring, and it's really the reason why it made me want to create something that I like doing and that I think I'm pretty good at, and to share with people and maybe give them some joy or maybe inspire a little bit of cooking. I've had so many people say that they're afraid of cooking, and the fun thing about it is that there's really not a lot of risk. I kind of taught myself just by practicing and making mistakes and learning from them. So I encourage you to do the same thing. And also, if anything I'm cooking you don't like, make a little comment and I'll see if there's a substitution that I could suggest. It's also really fun to put your own twist on things. Like if you like something spicy, you can make it spicy. If you don't like zucchini, somebody commented earlier that they didn't like zucchini, and I was like, well, do the pasta sheets. Or you could even do like thinly sliced eggplant if you're into that sort of thing. Also, if you don't like meat, because I know I have some friends that are vegetarian, then you could sub out the meat with some veggies, and I'll show you how to do that too. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. What you wanna do is, here's your zucchini. I already did a little bit of prep work because I didn't wanna bore you all. So I'm gonna turn the camera and you can see what I have going on. Oh, maybe I'll just take it off. All right, so this is what I have going on right now. Let me flip this. All right, so this is what I have done so far. These are my zucchinis. These are about 8 good-sized zucchinis, and I've put them on baking sheets. These are seasoned, but I'll show you how to do them in a second. And if you notice, I cover my baking sheets with foil and also parchment paper. You can see peeking out here. The reason why I do this is pure and simple. It's because I don't want to clean the baking sheets. So if you don't have parchment paper or you don't have foil, no problem. Just spray it with non-stick cooking spray. You can do the same thing. So you got your zucchini. I like the fat ones just because they have more surface area, so you don't have to do less. What are we making? Lexi, we are making pasta-less zucchini. For anyone who is just joining us now, I'm about to get started. This is my cooking demo show. Quarantine Cooking with Erica Marie. Because why not? All right, so I have my zucchini. You're gonna cut off its head and cut off its butt. So you have a zucchini. I am using a really easy, cheap mandolin. You can get these like $6 on Amazon. A lot of the stores carry them too. And I'm gonna be using a bowl. So if you notice there's a little knob here, You just put it right on the side of the bowl, and it's super easy. It does have a guard, so I encourage you to use that. They have fancier mandolins, and honestly, I have one, but I just decided not to take it out of the box, and I'm gonna use this hand one because it's cheap, and this is what I usually use, so this is what you're getting. All right, so you put the zucchini down lengthwise, put your little guard on. You're gonna be basically just slicing it right into the bowl. And the guard is so that you don't cut your hands. If anybody has any questions, I can't type. I did say but. So when you're done, and I am one of those clean as you go people, so this guy you could just throw directly into the dishwasher with its little guard attached. How easy is that? All right, so what I have ended up with is cute little zucchini slices in a bowl. Yay! Hi everybody, we're making pasta-less zucchini, but I'll also give you some ideas for some sub-outs. This one has meat in it, Italian sausage, and also beef, but you can make this with turkey, or you can go totally veggie with it too. All right, so I'm gonna try to rearrange this so you can see what I'm doing. Can everybody see me okay? Hi. So I've already made 3 baking sheets of this. The baking sheets are covered with foil and parchment paper so that once you're done, you can just ball it up and throw it out. If you want to be eco-friendly, then you could just use the straight up baking sheet and spray it with cooking spray. Okay, so I'm putting them just next to each other so they can be friends, because eventually these are going to be your pasta sheets. So you're going to lift these up with a spatula and put them onto the pan. So you're going to start off with the bottom layer of zucchini, then your meat, then another zucchini, then your cheese. You could really stack it however you want. So once I have this down, I'm just gonna spice these that I haven't done yet. This is garlic salt. This is like one of my favorite brands and products. It's just a salt that's like mildly flavored with garlic, and it has a little bit of like parsley flakes just because it looks a little festive. So we're gonna put a little bit of that on. Always season every component of your food. So you'll notice as we go, we're gonna be seasoning the meat, we're gonna be seasoning the veggies, and it's gonna be great. All right, I have my oven set to 375, and don't ask me how long these are gonna go in because I've never timed it. It's the other thing, like if people have asked me for recipes and I haven't given them to you, I'm so sorry. It's only because I don't have anything written down, because this is just stuff I've made up and I change it up all the time. All right, so these 3 guys are going into my oven at 375. Then we're gonna get started with the next thing. So the other thing that I love is using the same bowl for stuff and the same dish for stuff, so you don't have as many dishes to wash. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some baby spinach. This is optional. I like it to put it into the ricotta layer just because I think, hey, why not add some extra greens? And I think it looks pretty too. So I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of my pan here. Just, it's my favorite pan ever. Had it for forever. It's like a deep saucepan. I love it because it doesn't splash anywhere. So we're just doing a little bit of olive oil on the bottom. And this is organic baby spinach. It's already pre-washed. If you want to wash it yourself again, fine. Just make sure it's really dry. Can you substitute the cheese? If there is some kind of cheese that you like, of course you can substitute anything you want into your layers. So if you even want to do like, I don't know if you do vegan or if you do whatever suits you, yes, you could substitute any of this. This is just my basic recipe. You could take stuff out, you could add stuff in, and of course, whatever you want to sub in. And I just dumped all those little spinaches into my pan. So we're gonna rearrange a little bit so you can see. All right, so this is where you can put some more seasoning. I'm gonna do a little bit of garlic salt, my favorite. And I'm gonna put, let's see, what else do I wanna put in there? Let's do a little bit of actual garlic too. You don't have to do this, I'm just showing you that you can really do whatever the heck you want. All right, so these guys are gonna cook down. It looks like a lot of spinach. Bethany. Oops, I just dropped some spinach on the floor. Come here, puppies. Best part about having dogs, besides the cuddles, is cleanup crew. My dogs, I don't know about you guys, but my dogs love vegetables. So this is just gonna be so quick to cook. How's everybody doing? Oh, nice. So it looks like we have an answer from the cheese person who asked about it. Mr. Randy Hickman says that Doug knows how to make a lactose-free cheese if that is what your taste is or your dietary need is. So these guys have already shrunken down to like next to nothing. So I will get that from you, Randy and Doug, so that I can share that. All right. For anybody who wants it. All right, here is my colander. I'm gonna stick it in the sink. So for anybody that sauteed spinach, yes, it takes 2 seconds. Ooh, it smells so good. It smells like garlic. This is gonna get mixed into the ricotta layer. And I put some pictures too on my original post if anybody wants to take a look at what it's gonna look like. So, it's almost done. The next thing we're gonna do is we are going to, we're gonna transfer the spinach into the colander, and I'm gonna smash out all of that moisture. Sometimes I use my hands, sometimes I use a spatula. I'm feeling really crazy. I'll get a paper towel out, but those are kind of hard to come by right now, so I think I'm just gonna try to smush out as much as I can with this spatula on my hands. Okay, spinach is done. So this is what it looks like. Yay! And we're gonna put it into the colander. Colander is in the sink. I'm not dumping my spinach in the sink. Okay, so now this is the other cool part. Remember how I told you I don't like washing dishes? We're gonna use the same pot to cook the meat layer in. So we're gonna do that in just a second. How's everybody doing? Hi, everybody. This is, again, I'm just gonna repeat myself. This is, what I'm making is a pastaless lasagna. You can mix it up however you want as far as the meat layer or the tomato layer, I'll call it. You can make it vegetarian. You can do turkey meat if that's what you wanna do, and you can add a ton of different vegetables in it too. Just because people have different tastes and dietary needs. All right, so I'm gonna smash out all the water. Let's see. So that's not a cute angle. All right. You see me? Great. Hi. We're smashing out the water out of the spinach. Ew, spinach water. I bet you people that drink all those green drinks are like, don't waste the spinach water. I don't know if you like this or not though, because it's like garlic and probably salty. All right, you see all that moisture that's coming out? I don't know if you can even see. All right, we're using our muscles that we don't have. Smushing out the water. All right, so remember that bowl I sliced up the zucchini with? We're gonna put our cheese layer in that. So bam, spinach is in there. I used to give the spinach a little rough chop before I mixed it into the ricotta, but it's really not necessary. Hi, everybody. Oh, Brittany, so this is my first day of, I have been showering every day, just so everyone knows. But I put on makeup and I did my hair today a little bit, although I really just did the front. The back is probably a mess. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is check on my zucchini because I don't know how long it's gonna take. All right, somebody remind me in like 5 minutes to check on that. Next thing we're gonna do, can y'all see the pan okay? Give me a thumbs up, because if not, I'll maybe like reconfigure somehow. All right, this is 80-20, a good fatty meat. If you are using a leaner meat like turkey or chicken, or if you're using no meat at all, you're gonna wanna put some kind of fat in the pan, either olive oil or maybe some butter, but some kind of fat, coconut oil, whatever you like, you need some kind of fat. But since we have this fat inside of this meat, we're not gonna eat it right now because it's gonna make its own fat. and it's gonna create this most delicious, fatty, yummy sauce. So comforting, but we're skipping the carbs. All right, so where is my spatula? Here it is. So I just put the whole meat in there, but what I'm gonna do is like kind of have it, break it up so that it gets more surface area because I like that brownie. I think it tastes really good. And also I'm about to put some spices in here. Put some salt and pepper, some garlic. So I want it broken up so that it gets into the crevices of the meat. All right. I need to come up with a name for this because I want to do this at least once a week. So if anybody has any good ideas, right now it's just quarantine cooking with me. Yeah, where's Sam? Sam, can you tell me to check the veggies in 5 minutes? All right, so I just have broken up this meat. We are also going to do another meat. This is mild Italian sausage. This was on sale and it's not even like close to the due date, so I was stoked. So this is, they also have spicy Italian sausage, or I think they call it hot, or you can just skip this step altogether. This is the coolest part. If anybody knows me, I'm kind of like a weirdo and I like gross stuff. So these have like a little coating on them, like a skin. Okay, be safe when you do this, but I just basically did surgery on it. So I slid it down its little belly, and now I'm gonna take the meat out of it and put it in with its friend, the beef. All right, so if you didn't see what I did before, I'm gonna do it again. Here is the sausage. I'm gonna put a little slit down the center. Be careful when you're doing that so you don't cut yourself. And we're gonna take off this little skin. All right. I think I know what that skin is, but I'm not gonna say it in case you have any vegetarian people. All right, I'm doing it to the rest of them. So this is gonna make a lot. I should probably not cook these, but I don't know when I'll use them again. But the good thing is, once we make this tomato meat slash layer, you can use it for other stuff. So even if it doesn't go into the, do we skip this part? Do we need to add more meat? Well, what I'll show you in a second is we're gonna put veggies in this too. So once I do this, let me finish these guys. You can put in whatever you want. So this is gonna be the tomato. This is the base of the tomato or the red layer. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. You could use this stuff to put inside of bell peppers. You can eat it on its own. You can put it in a sandwich or like on top of garlic bread, or make like little garlic bread dippers and like scoop this stuff. So this stuff, like I said, you could do whatever you want with it because I'm gonna have some extra. I can already tell I always make too much. But yeah, put them into bell peppers. That would be really good. And then put some cheese on top and bake them. Yum. All right, so this is a shortcut that I always do. Before I get too crazy, I'm gonna put a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of red chili flake, because I like it spicy, and a little bit of my favorite stuff in the world. Oh my God, I almost used the poor end. Ooh. A little bit of the garlic salt. So one of the things that I love to do is to save time and energy. And if it doesn't compromise the taste of the meal, I say go for it. So I always get these chopped onions you find in the produce section. They're already done, saves you some crying. So we've all done enough of that lately. Just kidding. So I'm gonna put like half of that in to my meat mixture. You can see it. Wow. Right, there's my meat mixture. So in here, if you've missed it, is 80-20 ground beef. There is mild Italian sausage, and now there is onions. Let me turn this down a little bit so it doesn't overcook. Okay, so for you veggie people, some of the things you could do, what I'm going to do is add some mushrooms. These are Bella mushrooms. So these, if you cut them up, they make very much a meat consistency. So I'm just gonna roughly dice them. And you add them in here. Now, if you're just doing vegetable, that's fine too. You would put a fat down like olive oil or coconut oil. Then you put your mushrooms in. You could put bell peppers in. I also wanted to show you, I have like a little nub of carrot I had left over, so I'm gonna throw him in there too, because why not? All right, mushrooms are going in. So for you veggies or people that just like, hi Linda, or if you just like vegetables, you could load this up as much as you want. This is my red sauce meat mixture. I'll put you over here so you can see it. Flippity-doo. All right, so mushrooms, onions, we have ground beef, we have Italian sausage. You could put whatever meat in there or no meat in there. The key is just to make sure, oh gosh, that you have your layers down. And somebody forgot to remind me about the zucchini. Zucchini is in the oven still. We mandolined a bunch of zucchinis and now they're baking off. All right, so we're cutting up some carrot. And I'm gonna do a fine chop on these just so they're not hard, so that they soften up. The smaller you cut things, the quicker they're gonna cook. So, since my meat's already been going, do them pretty small. So, vegetable people, because I want this to be helpful for everybody. Eggplant, bell pepper, whatever else, celery, whatever you want. Okay, another one of my shortcuts. I shared with you earlier, my little diced yellow onion thing. I hate cutting onions because they make me cry. So I get these, produce section, keep them in your fridge when you're done, and have a nice little lid. So the other thing I love is this stuff. This is kept refrigerated. It is in the, thank you Matt, I just checked it, refrigerated section in the produce. This is the chunky garlic, and it's basically just fresh garlic they have mashed up for you. It's not like the stuff in the jars that's like has additives and stuff. This actually tastes, it is just like garlic. So I don't feel guilty about swapping it out. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this in. Another option, and one of my favorite things, I love garlic. I love garlic so much. So I get these bags from the store as well. And these are basically like cloved out garlic. That's all it is. So you don't have to bust it open, and you know, it's kind of messy. So I'll show you how to do these if you don't want to buy the tube. So you have your clove of garlic. You just put them down on the board and you smash them. Then once it's flat, it's so easy just to dice it. I love garlic so much. So those are the two different kinds of garlic that I use often, and you can now use them too. All right, so we are about to add our tomatoes in. Before I do that, this is an optional thing. I like a little bit of red wine in my tomato or red sauce. I think it just gives another depth of flavor. If people like Italian seasoning and you're doing, especially if you're doing just a vegetable version, brand is the garlic tube. This is the only one I've ever seen in stores. They have regular garlic, and they have this in like every kind of herb there is. There's like ginger, and they have different, I've seen basil ones, but the garlic ones are the ones that I use. So this is the brand. I'm gonna be like a makeup person. All right, so this is going, I'm gonna mash up these little sausages a little more. Does anybody have any questions? I know we'll have some time at the end when the zucchini is actually like baking. The other lovely thing about this dish is once you're done cooking, after you assemble, the baking in the oven is really just to melt the cheese because everything's already cooked. So I think that's kind of fun. I agree with you. You cannot have enough garlic, and I heard it was really good for you too. So I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna put these in the fridge. Okay, what was I just gonna say? Oh, red wine. This is a Cab Sav. I also just wanted to share a little something. They have a bunch of these wine delivery services. I got 4 really nice bottles of wine for 30 bucks. And it's one of those like introductory offers, but I just canceled right away. So I got 4 bottles of wine for 30 bucks and they're all really nice. And so if you want info on that, just message me later. But I'm not affiliated with them. I just think it's kind of cool to share stuff if you have little secrets. So I just put, I don't know, maybe like a 1/3 cup of wine in there. The other thing is when I am making tomato sauce, if you don't like it to be very acidic, which I don't, I like it a little more, I don't know, round, full bodied, a little more unctuous. I add a little bit, and this is my secret. Once I put all the tomato sauce in, I'll tell you my secret. I'm just gonna save it, just to keep you guys waiting. All right, so my zucchinis, I think are, hey, Stan's on. Hey, Stan, can you let me know 3 minutes more on the zucchini? Thanks. Set that stopwatch. All right, so we are working on my red sauce. I'm gonna swing it over here so you can see. So we have 80-20 ground beef. We have mild Italian sausage. We have onions. We have fresh garlic, both chopped up and tube style. And you could go back and see all my little shortcuts. And I also put mushrooms and carrots in here. And for people who want to go vegetarian, if there's no meat, put some olive oil down first. Red pepper, bell pepper, eggplant. Hi everybody. Ray says that garlic is good for your heart. It is, and it just tastes so good. All right, so we are going to add our first thing of tomato. So this is the San Marzano tomatoes. These are my favorite. I think they're from Italy. I don't know, I'm probably a liar. But I see these on the cooking shows. I learned how to cook from basically watching TV and a lot of messing up. So don't be afraid to cook. It breaks my heart when people say, I don't know how to cook. You just gotta like find out what you like and go from there and just try stuff out. And sometimes you'll have big old fails and just, you know. Okay, so this is crushed San Marzano tomatoes. I'm probably not gonna use this whole can, so I'll store the rest of this. So I'm gonna just dump this right into my meat sauce. All right, so I used, I kind of want to put more, but I have more tomatoes coming. Let's see. I'm just going to use the whole thing. All right, so we used a whole can. This is a big old can. How is everybody doing? Hi, everyone. All right, so we're mixing our first tomato product in with the meat. Zucchini's probably close to ready, but I'm gonna wait for Stan to tell me. All right. So, this is what I got going on. This is, I feel so bad I can't show you very well. I'm just horrible. All right, so I'm gonna put a little more red pepper because I feel spicy today. We're gonna put a little more red pepper, but again, if you don't like spicy, just nix it. It's great. We're gonna do tomato paste. Now this is what's gonna thicken it up. And this is also where my secret comes in. So we're gonna use the back of this spoon. And use pretty much the whole can. Now, when you're using tomatoes, whether they are fresh or canned, they can be kind of acidic. So I like to put, I already put red wine in there, which will sweeten it up a little bit because there's a lot of sugar in the wine. I know, it's one of those bad things about wine. It does have sugar in it. I'm gonna put, ready for this, a little bit of sugar. You can use honey, you can use white or brown sugar. This is dark brown sugar just because that's what I had. So I'm gonna put about a tablespoon in, and that's gonna kick that metallic or acidic taste that you can get from the canned stuff and also just from the tomatoes because they're super acidic. And it's also the tomato paste is gonna thicken up that ragu, if you will. Hi everybody. We are making pasta-less zucchini lasagna with lots of sub-outs. And if you have any questions or need ideas for sub-outs, let me know. Oh, also, really cool thought when I was thinking about this taping. What you can do also, this is like a main course, but if you have like chicken breast or like steak you need to use and you want a vegetarian side, you can make the middle, the red sauce, purely veggie and have that as your side dish. So it would be like cheese and like this vegetable tomato ragu and then zucchini. Could be really, really yummy. All right, so I am gonna taste this. So important to taste while you're cooking. Also, don't over salt till like you're almost done because as it's cooking, it can get a little saltier. All right, we're gonna taste this, see how it's doing, and then I'm gonna pull the zucchini. Hi everybody. Thank you, Stan. Thank you, Czech Zucchini. It's so good. It has this like thick, tomatoey, warm. It's like a hug in my tummy right now. And I love meat. You guys all know I love meat, which is funny because I used to be vegetarian. But it's so meaty, and the red wine really brings out the meat flavor. All right, so we're gonna take out the zucchinis. It's not burning, it's just the steam. All right. I was gonna turn the oven off, but I'm just gonna leave it on because we're gonna bake the zucchini. So this is what it looks like. I probably could go a little longer, but I don't want it to turn to mush. So let me turn here. This is another little trick. All right, so I have three of these baking sheets. And I don't have a lot of room, so what I'm gonna do is crisscross them while they're cooling because those are gonna be incorporated later. All right, boo! So 3 baking sheets of zucchini. How's everybody doing? Does anybody have any questions? Are we doing good? I don't know what, okay, so this is brand new to me, so I think I might take requests. I just like to eat a lot of protein and vegetables, so that's what I really stick to. So I think I'm gonna stick with that. I might do salmon next week. I really enjoy salmon. It's just so fresh. Hi everybody. Hi Danny. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, there's a couple of these sausage pieces that are still kind of giant, so I'm just kind of mashing them down. Sometimes, and I think I might do that now just because I'm talking about sometimes a lot, you don't have to put any wine in there if you don't want. I think it's just Amazon, you know me. All right, I'm gonna do it. If you want your meat to be smashed sooner, you could use one of these potato mashers. And also, it'll make more of like a cohesive, thicker ragu. And it's also getting a lot of these carrots too, which is cool. So, all right. And again, like, I need a whole lot of this sauce. So, another thing you can do with this delicious sauce, let me show you right now, is you could get those bell peppers and take out the tops and gut out the inside and stuff it with that, put some cheese on top, and bam. Oops, what is happening? You got another meal. Or if you guys like garlic bread, who doesn't? You can just do that and put it in a bowl, heat this up, maybe some cheese, and like scoop the garlic bread in, make little sandwiches if you want. I don't know, you can even just like, I don't know, with asparagus or zucchini cut up and use this extra sauce because I made a lot of it. I just got so excited to put all the things in. And anything you have laying around, I mean, like, for instance, I'm not gonna put these in, but like I have these gold cherry tomatoes, I just bought them, but if you have something that's like you're like, oh, I don't know if might waste it, just throw it in there. It's different every time. It's kind of fun. Hi, everybody. All right. Hi, Erin. Nice to see you too. All right. So, next thing we're gonna do, if you guys remember, this is our sauteed garlic spinach that used to be this big and now is this big. Here. Next thing we're gonna do is, sorry, I'm totally talking with my mouth full. Gross. Oh well, I'm home by myself, so whatever. Right. Next is spinach, cheese layer. This is ricotta. Somebody hoarded all the giant containers, so I got 3 little ones. I might only need 2. Let me just eyeball this. Boop. 1. And 2. 3. 3. I think maybe just 2 though. Yeah. Ew. Gross. All right. So we have our ricotta in with our spinach. And if you don't like spinach, guess what? Don't put it in. I really encourage everybody to just play, have fun with food, and don't be scared or discouraged by cooking. This is, I will admit, this has a lot of steps to it and a lot of ingredients. And I know I have a friend or two that actually went to the store this morning and got the ingredients as well as the other stuff that they needed, of course. They didn't make a trip just for this. Don't get mad at her. So if you're cooking along and you don't have anything or certain things, then just wing it, because that's how you learn. And if it is great, then awesome. And if not, then you know for next time. So all I'm doing is just mushing up the, oh, that's a good question. Kaylin asked how many. This is going to make a 9x13 pan plus a lot extra of the meat sauce, because I just went crazy. So again, like, I encourage you to watch these videos and modify. If you are just cooking for 1 or 2 people, just make a smaller batch and just kind of, you know, you guys are all smart. So this is gonna be that, but probably a lot of the extra of the meat sauce. All right, so this is getting mixed in. I put a little bit of garlic salt just because I think ricotta doesn't have any seasoning in it. Like, to me, I think a little bit of salt, even just regular salt, makes it taste a little better. Oh, Jay went to the grocery store. Yay! Jay says he's the best boyfriend, and it looks like he posted that about himself. So, who is a cheese fan? Me. So another thing you can do, this is just ricotta and your sauteed spinach and a little bit of garlic salt. But if you want to get that ooey gooey, you can add some of your topping cheese, which is your mozzarella, into here now, which I'm gonna do because I feel like it. Some days I don't, because ricotta is delicious on its own. Just a little bit, or a lot of it, whatever you want. All right, we're gonna mix it. Oops, woo, that was close. You guys, we're almost ready to assemble. Okay, hi. Everybody's waving at me, but I can't wave back. I've got my hands full, guys. All right, so this is what it's gonna look like. This is like so foolproof. And if you don't have or don't like spinach, don't do it. All right. I like to clean as I go. And I've also been putting dishes in the dishwasher as I've been going as well. I'm hanging on to my knife because we have parsley we're gonna add to the top to make it pretty. If you don't have this, obviously don't worry about it. And yeah, I think we're ready to assemble. So this is a 9x13 baking dish, and we are gonna start putting our zucchini in there. One of the things that I love are these. So these are dishes that come with their own lid. So the beauty of this is when you're done baking it and it cools off, and you could just put it in the fridge. You don't have to like transfer it into anything else. And then just, you know, if you want to be a little piggy and just eat it all for yourself, you could just take off the lid and zap it all and just sit in front of the TV and just eat away. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge you. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna move my meat to the side. We're gonna put these here. All right, pan. Y'all. I don't know why I became Southern, but I think I watched so many cooking shows and so many of the women say y'all because Southern cooks are awesome. So I think I just adopted that, but I never say y'all in real life. I don't know what's going on with me. All right, so we're gonna start by layering our zucchini on the bottom. I'm just gonna do 2 layers, so zucchini, meat, cheese, or I don't know, we'll see what happens. It's always different. So I'm gonna take my zucchinis and we are gonna lay them on the bottom. The bottom layer that I do, I usually like to do 2 just so it's a little sturdier so it holds it. Can you guys see? So pretty! If you're following along, we are making a pasta-less zucchini lasagna. I love cooking. This is like my happy place right now, but it would be even better if I could feed all of my friends. That makes me so happy. All right, so 1 layer done. I'm gonna also give it a little side edge because I like zucchini. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, I see some people have tried my zucchini. Oh, this is like, I think I really just love feeding people, but also just, this is like a great way to create. Again, like, I never really have measurements, so I guess I've been hesitating to do this because I don't want to do like, I don't want people committing to like a half cup of something or like I just want you to like play and have fun, because that's where I find the joy in this. It's just exploring, if you will. Okay, we're gonna get this a little closer so we don't make a big mess. And we're gonna start putting our ragu, our tomato, our meat, or our straight up veggie. Yeah, so the zucchinis, I made 3 baking sheets worth of them, and it was about 8 fat zucchinis. So I usually do like 8 to 10. If you're using a smaller dish, you can do a lot less. Okay, so I'm just like seeing all of these beautiful vegetables, carrots, onions. I'm seeing the garlic that I chopped up. I'm seeing mushrooms. I'm smelling this Italian sausage, which, oh, it's just like all the fennel, and it just smells so sweet and yummy. How's everybody doing? My favorite cooking show. Okay, so I actually learn a lot, and I watch Chopped a lot. I know it's like not the ideal, but I like seeing what they do and how they treat the different ingredients. If anyone's watched Chopped before, it's like a cooking competition where you have this mystery basket and you have to like make a meal out of whatever they give you as like the main ingredients. Okay, so that's probably my favorite. Yeah, I like all the cooking competition shows. Beat Bobby Flay is another one I watch a lot. Okay, so everybody, this is leftover. Again, you could use this to stuff bell peppers. You could use it on top of spaghetti or pasta. What do you have? Hi! I like Gordon Ramsay a lot, but I feel like a lot of his stuff is really foo-foo. So I'm like, you know, kind of, well, I am a home cook. I'm at home cooking. So I don't like to be too complicated. I also want to do this for people so that it's like, I don't know, like easy to do. So yes, I love his shows. I love his yelling and just his presence. But as far as his food, I don't know, I guess, I don't know if it talks to me. I love him too. All right, so we've just had a man down with a baking pan. We're gonna go on layer 2 of zucchini. If you don't like zucchini, this could be pasta sheets. But I made this up because I love lasagna. I love how comforting it is. And I just didn't want the pasta. This is not gonna be as cute as the other one, but it's gonna be covered and it's gonna taste good. Oh, yeah, Rachel Ray's great too. I think my dogs eat her food as well. Like their dog food, not like her actual food. I just think it probably offended somebody. All right. So I have a lot of extra everything, so I might make another little, if anyone has been gifted some of my like leftover food, you're probably gonna understand why. So I just did the second zucchini layer and I'm pretty much done with the zucchini layer. And I think I have enough to make another little one. So I'll do that afterwards. So just know that it's not going to waste. And I'll probably just make a little mini, maybe somebody will come and pick it up from my doorstep or something. All right, so second layer is down. Can everybody see everything okay? Here is ricotta layer with spinach. And this is the easiest way to do it. Just do a few dollops and then spread it afterwards. If you try to just like spread it all, it'll disturb your zucchini layer that you've just made. All right, so we have a little extra cheese. Maybe I'll steal some from here. All right, putting that to the side to make my little mini one for later. So we are delicately spreading on our ricotta layer. I'm gonna use some more. Sorry, stealing it. Oh, I still have another thing of ricotta. Whoops. Hi, everybody. Is everybody following along? Do you have any questions? This would be really good as like a eggplant dish too, instead of zucchini. If you wanted to do like a veggie version and do like eggplant, Parmesan would be, yeah, that sounds really good. Okay, so here's our ricotta layer. What I'm gonna do, okay, so this is where you come in. You can do another layer if you want. I'm kind of topped out, and honestly, like, I think you get the point. Like, you could just kind of build however you want. I might do like a couple of dollops of meat, just because I have a lot, and it looks cool with the cheese all melty all over it. So we're gonna do our cheese over it next and a little bit of parsley. Then we're gonna bake it just to get the cheese warm and to melt the mozzarella. Okay, so I did a few dollops here just so it looks cool with the cheese over it. All right, we're gonna move you to the side. Okay. I feel like this is like, time has just flown by. This is amazing. So this is fresh Italian parsley. We're just gonna cut a little bit of that up. I always wash it up and then just stick it back in the bag. I don't know, so it doesn't get all over everything. Hi, everybody. My dad is an excellent cook. I didn't really learn that from him though. I'm telling you, like, I've stolen a few of his dishes, but I think I started cooking earlier. I don't know, it's just been really fun to cook and like entertain. Okay, next thing, I have my parsley that I chopped up. We're gonna put the mozzarella on. I was gonna give you a substitute for this, but honestly, like, mozzarella is like it, right? All right, so we're gonna do a generous amount of a mozzarella. I'm also gonna get a lactose brie ricotta recipe, I think, maybe, from our friend Doug. Randy told me about that Doug has. For anybody that wants it, that way you can just come to me. I'm never gonna stop with this cheese if you're wondering. And if you ask me how much I put on, it's like, just depends on how do you, oh yeah. I think you can freeze them. I've never had to do that, Danny. Leftover herbs. That's tough. I grow my own mint and rosemary, which literally, I know that sounds impressive, but it's not. They grow like weeds in California. Parsley lasts a long time. Basil's the tough one. I've purchased those plants that you can get at the grocery store, like that have the little dirt on the bottom, and I've tried to like keep them alive. But as much as I love cooking and I've been told I'm a great cook, I cannot keep any plants alive. So those have all died on me when I tried planting them or keeping them in. So I'm gonna get back to you on that. I think you can probably freeze them in little cubes. I've seen that done before. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. How's everybody doing today? Thanks for joining me at 3 in the afternoon. Kind of nice. All right, we are gonna sprinkle our parsley over. I mean, this parsley I've had, it still is great and it looks great. I've probably had it in the fridge for close to like maybe 5 days or so. So parsley's good. It's cheap and it lasts. All right. So I am gonna top this with a little bit of Parmesan cheese because I like that little crust. Oh my God. How embarrassing. Oh my gosh. I didn't prep this. How embarrassing. And if you have the fancy kind, more power to you, but this is like the stuff that I grew up on and I love it. So you can, I'm so embarrassed. I just tried to sprinkle the Parmesan cheese with the lid was still like attached. Oh my God, why do I keep drifting down? Hey everybody. So we're almost done. I'll show you what I have so far before I Parmesan it. The bottom is zucchini. Then we have a meat, vegetable, tomato layer. Then we have another layer of zucchini, and then we have ricotta / sauteed spinach layer. Then we put mozzarella on top, a little bit of fresh parsley, and now we're gonna douse it with some Parmesan, or not. If you don't want it, that's fine. But I like the little crusty Parmesan situation. Okay. And now we are going to go in the oven. Okay. So oven is at 375, and as soon as that cheese melts on top, you're good to go because everything is cooked. The ricotta should get a little warm, but it won't take long. But yeah, tons of stuff you could do. I have a bunch of this meat sauce left over, which I'm excited to use. And also, like in times like these, like you could just put this in a container and freeze it for a rainy day. You could probably. Oh, the other thing okay, any of you low carb people like me that don't like eating pasta, bread, rice, all that stuff, I think I might, maybe in a day or two, I'll show you what I do with these. This is a spaghetti squash. If you do not know the spaghetti squash, you need to become acquainted because it is delicious and so easy. I just stab some holes in it, throw it in the microwave for a few minutes, rotate it a couple times, and then this turns into this delicious, savory spaghetti, if you will. You could throw that on top of this. You could put that with this. Is another option, and I love spaghetti squash. I think a lot of you have had my spaghetti squash before. Also, cute little tidbit, because I was looking for my photos of the past times I've made this before. And I was in a show at Moonlight, and one of the makeup / hair artists, Kathleen Kenna, she knew that I cooked, and she's like, I have this giant zucchini that my friend gave me, and I don't know what to do with it. And I was like, give it to me. So I have pictures of me holding the zucchini. I'll post them later. But what I did was I took this zucchini was like huge. I don't know why I'm holding the spaghetti squash, but the zucchini was so huge. So I made it into this giant, like one of those catering pan lasagnas for the cast and the crew. I think it was Newsies. If anybody was in that show with me, you've had this dish before. I don't know how to work this. It keeps going, my camera. So yeah, it's a really fun, easy, healthy-ish. I don't know if it's so healthy, but there's tons of protein in it. I think I fixed it. Okay, I did it, guys. I just needed to tighten it. Hi, everybody. So yeah, I made a giant one of these from the beautiful giant zucchini squash that Kathleen Kenna gave me. So while I am waiting for my lasagna to cook, I will answer any questions if anyone has. Oh, thanks, Lauren. So Lauren's had this before. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit so I don't have a giant mess later. Maybe I'll start on my little mini one while you guys are waiting. So I had some leftover material and I think I might make a little mini one. I can't sing a song from Newsies. They're all like the boys' songs. What did I sing? I was the secretary. I didn't really have a song in that song. Hi, Joy. Hey, Danny. I wish I could sing you a song, but I can't think of anything right now. Oh, what did the nun sing? In the beginning. It's during the Ain't It a Fine Life, and then the little nuns came on and they go, nobody wants it to sing. Now I'm scared. I totally would, but we're gonna make this about cooking because it's helpful and nobody wants to hear me sing, clearly. I love you. You're welcome, Kathleen. This is your chance to ask me any questions. I know there's a ton of ingredients. My recipes will not always be like that, but they will likely be very low carb, lots of protein, lots of veggies, and always a way to swap out for fully vegetarian if that's what you want. Oh my joy. I do not like that you guys are singing. They're posting the lyrics to the song I was just about to sing and then check it out. Not gonna happen, guys. Maybe later. Oh, okay. So full disclosure, I washed all of my my dish pans and my oven mitts because I didn't want you guys to know how disgusting they were, and I forgot to put them in the dryer, so I put them in right before I started taping. So I'm gonna go check if they're done. Hey Kathleen, I posted all the ingredients for this recipe. It is on my Facebook. The post that was announcing this video, and I will repost the ingredients there. As far as the recipe, like I said, I really want you to be able to create and play. It's pretty simple, just assembly, and I want you to try swapping out stuff that you enjoy yourself. Maybe you're not a huge beef fan, you could do turkey. So I don't like to write down a recipe. I think that's gonna be my thing because it's really something I don't like doing. Joy, I'm not gonna be a singing chef. Hold on. That's all you get. They're dry. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in. I really thought I was going to be doing this to by myself. I am literally kind of talking to myself, but I thought that nobody was going to be watching. So I'm glad that I know that other people have classes they're teaching and classes that they're watching and doing. So I appreciate you tuning in. This is Quarantine Cooking with Erica Marie. I need somebody to create me a logo, and I need somebody to perfect my jingle because I don't know. I'm such a goober. Okay. So, anybody have any questions? Anyone? You guys are so nice. Oh my gosh. I keep touching, I hope I wasn't touching my hair the whole time, because then there's gonna be little surprises in the lasagna. Oh my gosh, lasagna is smelling so good. I just totally got a whiff of that cheese. Oh my gosh. And I know my friend Andrea definitely is cooking along with me. Jay, can you speak up for her and let me know how she's doing? Sean Corella. I knew you would call me out on this if you tuned in. I am wearing not shoes, but I am wearing slippers. And they're Tom slippers, and they have a hard bottom, and they've got little pom-poms on them. See? And all of the bones in my leg just popped, so I hope you guys heard that too. I hope you guys are doing great. So they're like pink leopard print, and they've got little balls on them. And I put jeans on. Can you guys believe it? During this quarantine, I've been eating all the stuff, and I'm wearing jeans for all of you. So I hope you enjoy. Oh my gosh, I'm so wanting to dig into this. You know what? Where's my spoon? Where's my spoon? Night and day, day and night. Oops, this needs to go in the fridge. And also, since you're done with refrigerated stuff, put it back in the fridge. Because it'll stay longer. Gotta keep it at temp, y'all. So, I think in a couple days or maybe tomorrow, I will show you how to break down one of these puppies. Super easy, and these are delicious. Buy them still. Yes, I have ripped jeans on. I just thought it'd be cooler because it gets hot in here with the oven going. Yeah, so that way you can utilize your extra ragu. Again, let me show you what I have. Why is the camera flip thing like in the middle of all the options? So this is just my extra ragu, I'm gonna call it, or bolognese, I don't know. But this can also be veggie. If you want to do a veggie version, use eggplant, use bell peppers, use celery, use more carrots. There's some in there. Oh my gosh, Quarren jeans. I hate you. Quarren jeans. Oh my god. So yummy. I still haven't heard from my sweet Andrea because she was cooking along with me, so I hope that there wasn't a catastrophe. Anybody have any questions? I thought you guys would be like, it's pretty easy, right? I don't know. And I really, like I said before, I really want you to experiment with doing different things with this. This is kind of like a baseline for you, a skeleton, if you will. So yeah, that's the fun part, is making it how you like it. I had someone message me, I don't think he's on here, and I won't say his name, but he said, I don't like zucchini. And I was like, guess what? Danny, I don't have anything lined up. So, thank you. So, back to what I was saying. I have, somebody messaged me and said I don't like zucchini. So, then just make it with pasta or make it with eggplant sheets. Just the idea was, I don't like pasta. I know a lot of my friends like to be a little carb conscious too. So I use zucchini because I like zucchini. I am not gonna sing. I wish you guys could taste my food because then you wouldn't want me to sing. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Drum roll. All right, I'm gonna pull it. It smells so so good in here. It smells like an Italian restaurant, no joke. And you guys can all do this. Oh my goodness. It is so ready. I love this part. You guys, we just created something and it can feed us. No, this is just LaCroix. All right, everybody. This is our final product. This is our pasta-less zucchini lasagna. And we added a ton of veggies into the red sauce. Also a ton of meat, because I like a ton of meat. But you can make it vegetarian. And there we are, everyone. I love you all. Thank you for your requests for singing. It's very sweet of you. Hey, Danielle. Hey, girl. I wish I could share all of this with you guys. But, yeah, I hope that you try making it by yourself. And I hope that you substitute things, because that's the whole key, is just like making it how you want it, or how your person wants it, or how your kids like it. You just gotta have so much fun. And, you know, it's okay to mess up, because I've learned a lot from messing up. Out, just like I burned myself. Oh my gosh. I just burned myself, guys. Hot pans are hot. Just in case you didn't know. So yeah, don't be afraid of cooking. I want to thank everybody for being here. And I also just wanted to thank all of my artist friends too for just being so inspiring. So many people have posted their artwork. So many people have posted their singing. And I wanted to do something that I really loved and I feel passionate about and that I can share with you all. So I so appreciate you being here and supporting me. And I hope that you learned something. And I hope that, oh wait, sorry, I don't know. Oh, and also thank you for being here for my very first ever Facebook Live, because I thought it was gonna be really hard, but it was okay. I mean, there are some things I learned also, like tightening this. I hope you guys had so much fun. Thank you so much for coming. Again, this is the pasta-less zucchini lasagna with meat sauce. Lots of veggies. All right, everybody, I think I'm gonna head out and let this cool, enjoy a little bit. I love you all so, so much. I will nurse my wounds and send me some requests for things that maybe you like or that you've seen me make before and that you might want me to demo. I think I'll do my almonds soon. I'm pretty sure I have the stuff for that. They'd really just take 10 minutes, so it'd be a quickie. But yeah, and if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Again, this is Quarantine Cooking with Erica Marie. I hope you had so much fun. Thank you for humoring me, and I hope that you are not so afraid of cooking anymore, because it's really, really fun. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.